Dice Paper Roll is recorded on the lands of the Kulin Nation and the Yagara people. We pay our respects to elders past, present, and emerging. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. This is my realm. There is no escape. I decide who lives and who dies. Your souls belong to me now. The castle Ravenloft towers over the valley. It broods in the now ever-present night that envelops Barovia. Like a leaden weight, the darkness drags down the spirit of even the land itself. The mists hang low, as if borne down by the weight of night that emanates from the mountain in the north. The delicate spires of the upper keep reach far above the strong stone walls that ring the outer courtyard of the castle. One tower, taller than the rest, reaches far up above the mists and the clouds into the starry expanse above. And at its top, a huge red gem in the shape of a human heart floats above the tower top. Strahd's hand reaches out and caresses the gem as he stalks the perimeter of the tower, his eyes constantly darting to the north. The magical energy that surrounds and emerges from the gem swirls around his hand as he touches it, winding its way into his flesh. As it does, the gem grows momentarily dimmer, and the flesh on Strahd's arm grows stronger. Strahd turns suddenly, latching the gem in both hands and drawing the power of the gem for himself, sucking its energy. As he does, his muscles swell and grow, his teeth elongate, his face takes on a more angular and predatory aspect. The energy flows and courses into him, filling him with power. The power he needs. The power he has always needed to retake the one thing in this wretched existence that has ever mattered. The one thing in his life that he ever loved. Tatiana. He gasps as he feeds on the energy. Then a voice. Oh, 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 no. You do not deserve our boon. You have to earn it once more. As quickly as it came, the power is gone. Strahd falls to his knees on the cold stone as the light of the heart crystal fades to a tiny dim glow that pulses at its core, its power now dormant. Strahd tilts his head in anguish and hatred, his mind focused only on what now must be done. On who must die. He whispers their name into the night. DPR. Curse of Strahd.
Hello?
Guys, don't let him in. Don't.
Hello?
Hey, it's me. Hello.
Hello?
Oh, fuck.
I've got a parcel to deliver to, let's see, the package here, if you could, to a dice paper Oh, shit, it's you.
Oh, fuck
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Good job on Fiverr, I see.
What do you want?
What's up?
Yes.
How have you
I had to
been?
get out of work, obviously. It was supposed to be a 12-episode arc.
Tough times.
Now episode number, what is this? 22, 24? What is it?
Yeah, we're still at it.
33.
33!
Actually.
Yeah, 33.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell!
in hindsight, we probably could have had you on for a bit longer.
Is anybody still listening?
Guys. Snappy 5-episode jaunt, in and out. We good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
it's so good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, who's going to sign for this? I've got several more
Ben.
deliveries to do. I could,
Absolutely, Ben.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do I have
name
to sign
here,
in my
please.
blood, as
Full
usual?
name. Full name. Thank you.
Yep. Okay.
Initial
Yep.
end on this one here. No, in blood. Thank you. Blood.
Yep. All right. There you go, Peter. It's really getting a bit tired of this.
Benjamin Ragyog Clements.
Right. The rest of these parcels aren't going to deliver themselves, so I guess if you could just give me a tip, and then I'll be on my way.
Oh, I've got nothing on me. Sorry, man.
Don't put the colours in with the whites.
Be going nice to your mum
Yeah,
if
it's a good
she's
one.
still alive, or
I
if
mean, that
you,
sounds-
I don't know.
And they
Yeah.
said it was a comedy podcast. Oh my god.
All right, Peter. There's the door. Off you fuck.
The door's not going to fuck off itself.
Fuck you very much.
Bunch of fucking hacks.
Fuck you very much, Peter.
Has anyone got a Band-Aid? I accidentally cut the wrong part of my body there. So, whew, feeling a bit lightheaded.
Yeah, but hang on. Wait,
All right, a Quiet Ben episode.
I am first aid trained.
Finally.
Get over it, you
Okay.
sissy. That was part of the training.
That's all right. I heal myself for 1d6.
Counterspell.
I love that someone
You
wrote
bleed,
to us.
motherfucker.
I love that someone wrote to us and said how much they enjoyed the counter spell.
Oh, really?
Really
Yeah.
lifted
That's
my
quite
spirits.
gratifying.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it really
Yeah.
did. For
Thank
me,
you, Trevor.
and Daddy alone.
We did too.
That's Actually, it was me posing as someone else, but that's fine.
Oh, that's nice. That works.
Thanks, Trevor.
Thanks, Trevor.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. What did I miss? Oh jeez.
Oh, hey, Emil.
Showed up 5 minutes late to the
Absolutely
episode.
nothing. You missed nothing.
Righto. Well, I guess it's time for the introduction. It is DPR Does Curse of Strahd, episode 33. I'm Emil, and I play Sonny
Yes.
Bono. The spirit of Sonny Bono, incarnated in this sword of energy, still knows some songs and remembers something about his life as a Republican senator. At the moment, he is inhabiting a meat puppet, which is this sack of flesh. It's big, kind of. It's a bit hemorrhoid ridden, shall we say? He's almost died several times. He's covered in. He's wearing rags at the moment, and he's balding. He's kind of gray brown hair, and he has a really nice belt, though. It's a much nicer belt than you'd expect. It's a Christian Dior belt. It's not real, but you don't know that. That's me. How about you, Denny?
I'm Dan. I'm playing Sasha Von Such, the gnome wizard, with her curly hair, short of stature, and nice plume. What's the word that I'm looking for? I don't know. It's something about dresses.
Yeah.
I want to say plumage, but it's not plumage.
It's not plumage.
Petticoats?
No.
It's not.
Right.
It's not. I don't know. Huh?
Petticoats, yes.
Yeah, why not? That'll do. And a little parasol.
Bonnet?
That
Is there a
is-
bonnet?
Mm.
Oh,
A southern
does she have
belle.
a bonnet. Yes, and
What else? Yes, and what?
Ah. Yes. Yeah.
And Christian Dior sunglasses.
and
Yeah.
Christian Dior sandals. Actually,
And a crippling meth addiction.
Oh,
she is from the deep south.
Yes,
So that is true. Has a lot of haste. That is me. Lauren.
Hello, I'm Lauren. I am playing Irina Indirovich, the daughter of the Burgermeister, a noble human sorceress lady. Inside her is Tatiana, who Strahd had like a bit of a thing with a little while ago. I'm like pretty sure he kind of holds a candle still. Ugh. Gross, get over it. And she's she likes a lot of jewel tones, so she's wearing very beautiful long velvety robes of emeralds, ruby, burgundy kind of colors. The sort of kind of but slightly drab looking because it's Barovia, autumn winter collection, and she has got a Christian Dior necklace on, one of those little just a little, and hers is real though, actually real,
of course.
yeah. Jack, what Christian Dior item are you wearing?
I was just looking for it. It's somewhere around here. Fuck. Shit. I'm sure it's here. Oh, fuck. Oh,
You've lost it.
I'm
It's
so
all
sorry,
right.
guys. I've misplaced my Christian Dior. It's over here. Oh, there he is.
It's all right, Jack. We're
Found it.
sponsored by them now, and they'll send you a new pair.
I'm Jack. I'm playing Louise, who is currently sliding down a hill with her friends. She's which is translating to
Yes.
and she's just very much just into this whole experience of sliding down a hill. She can see the water in the distance. It's very much like that's her element. She knows about that because she's a fish woman, and she's got full diving gear, so she's ready. Not so sure about the breathing capacities of her friends, but that's never come up before, so she just assumes that everyone else is cool with it. Also, it turns out, as just a casual thing, can channel divinity. Learned that last episode. It turns out one of the key factors of a paladin, core factors, healing your teammates regularly. So
I mean,
look forward to that in the future.
even I knew that,
Big
which is
big old
really
list of cool abilities
saying
there.
something.
Oh,
yeah.
Like really.
well, you'd think her being a communist should kind of know to look out for her fellow human or person or being. Apparently not.
Much like most
So-
communists, though, she hasn't read the book.
She's also full of hot gusts of
I
wind.
mean, that's certainly like me. So, yeah,
And can be bought.
yes, by Christian Dior.
Yeah.
That pretty much sums me up. How about you, Ben?
Oh, thanks, Jack. I am Ben, and I play Ragyog, the faithful goblin cleric of the Morning Lord Lathander. Now 20% hairier, 20% scarier.
What a tagline.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
very good.
Oh my god! I need a Ragyog poster now with
Yeah.
20% area, 20% scarier on it.
Big old codpiece. Bit of werewolf action at the end of the last episode, and yeah, currently sliding down this hill. It has been a big 15 minutes for the party. We've had quite a few run-ins.
A big 17 minutes for the podcast too.
Yeah, we should probably get started, shouldn't we? Greg, over to you.
My name is Greg, and I am playing it fast and loose as the DM. I've currently got my Christian Dior butterfly hair clip in, with diamond studded, of course, which
It's
is
the only kind.
Yeah, I mean it's the only one you can get.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about me in this butterfly hair clip. I'm also
It
playing.
looks good too.
Thank you, Jack. I'm also playing Esmeralda de Avenir, famed monster hunter.
Done so much for the party.
She's really. I've had these really great plans for her every single combat. Like I was going to have her jump into the air and land into the back of Baba Yaga and fire a heavy crossbow leg into her, and it was going to be sick. I just forget every time. It's not.
Tall tales will not be sung.
I've got a theory. Yeah, I've got a theory about Esmeralda. Right, if she is such
Oh,
a
yeah.
famed monster hunter, maybe she's worried about doing anything that'll damage her reputation. So instead, she does nothing. You know,
That's exactly right.
I
Actually.
choose not to hunt.
had a great first album, and then just is.
Hang
just
on,
a
Emil. Did you read my notes?
Maybe Sasha's the famed monster hunter, and Esmeralda's been taking all the credit.
Maybe they've done a switcheroo.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a third character named Hubert, who's actually the monster hunter.
Yeah, a third character named Rick Tavio.
Yeah. And
Yeah, or
Yeah,
Or
that's
something
good.
equally random.
yeah.
Like that.
maybe we
What's
were the
happening?
monster all along, and Esmeralda's trying to just hunt us.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait.
Mm.
I guess we'll just have to listen to the next 12 episodes to see if Shonda's to find out.
Hey Ben,
who
did
the
you
monster
open
really
that
is.
package from Peter? By the way,
We're waiting for you.
How did you know about that, Emil? You weren't even.
Yeah, you weren't here.
well, Ben's been holding it this entire time. I'm just
Sorry.
that
I was
is-
just. I've just got to wipe my blood off.
Pass it to me, Ben. I think I can open
Plus, I
it.
follow Peter on Instagram, and it popped up.
He's done a story.
Yeah,
All right, here you go,
he
Jack.
rolled his eyes a
Hang
bunch.
on. I got the knife.
Cool.
Is it a Christian Dior cod piece for Ragyog?
We'll find out. Hang on. Just
Maybe it's a-
hold on.
Okay. All right.
Oh, hang on. Oh, that's my finger.
That's
Inside
not
the
good.
box? Fucking hell. Somebody posted you your finger?
Who put this head here?
There's a healthy. This is a live unboxing on a podcast. So.
Ooh, it's got
really
that.
gotta
The
sell
perfect
it.
medium for it, might I say.
Yeah, well,
It's
Yeah.
got that puffy plastic.
It's got
Is
a
it-
receipt here. It says from Peter.
Mhm.
What?
Bit
That
weird.
is odd.
That
Peter
seems
delivered his own
unusual.
package.
He delivered his own package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made you sign
Is that
for
what's
it
in the box? Oh my
in
god!
blood.
Gross. Is it episode 33?
It's a book.
All right.
Fuck.
All right.
It's a book.
Hang on, let me
Does the book say the ending of Curse of Strahd? Do not
back the
open.
plastic. He's gone to a lot of effort. I
Is
didn't
it?
know he had access
Does
to
that say
plastic.
Does that say 1996 Nissan Skyline manual?
It says it's a Skylab manual.
Ah.
No, I prefer the Nissan Skyline.
Yeah.
I bloody love
Like
a Nissan
1996.
Skyline from '96. Damn,
Oh, mate.
mate.
Yeah. Well, it's from you know what? It's from 1969, which is
It's a funny
Nice.
number.
that's
we can
the
all
real
agree.
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
Okay. Return to sender. What a shit package.
Yeah, thanks very much
Thanks.
again, Peter, for that
Yeah.
little turd that you've laid upon
My
us.
interpretation is that he's subtly trying to hint we should do something other than a podcast about D&D. You know, maybe focus on.
I mean, at the moment, we're not.
Important
We're
issues.
just-
Yeah. And he's successful so far
Hang on.
tonight.
that bastard.
I just
I'm gonna send him a
opened it
DM.
up. I just opened up the book and it says, "Get on with the fucking podcast, you idiots."
I thought you were going to say it was a Nissan Skyline manual.
Oh, hang on, let me look.
Wow, that dust jacket.
No, yeah, it also says it's a Nissan Skyline manual. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Great. How to operate the
All
cassette
right, so you
deck.
just kill Baba Yaga. The sky has cracked open with a huge tumultuous storm. As Baba Yaga dies, that storm begins to die down. But it was midday before, and now it is dark. It is nighttime all across Barovia, all across the valley. Night has fallen. Dark, heavy clouds now fill the sky, and you, as the lightning crashes down into the Gulthius tree and into Baba Yaga, as she shrivels and dies, her face melted off. The hillside collapses beneath you, the landslip tearing away the ground beneath your feet, and you are swept downhill. Can everybody please make an acrobatics check?
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Oh, that's a 7. Bugger.
6.
19.
21.
I guess
21 for Thasha.
I'm enjoying this new meat sack. It does not have the same sort of joint problems as my previous meat sack. 21 for Sunny.
Just so you know, Greg, I've got like 5 packets of air here that if we need some gunshots, I can aid with that.
Fantastic.
In case
Yeah,
Esmeralda
just
wants
thank
to
you.
fucking do something.
Do
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
Esmeralda. That's
He's
right.
dead.
Fucking who's
Gets
that?
shot. Quick, Jack. She gets shot.
Yeah.
Oh!
no.
As Esmeralda slides down the hill, the huge Gulthius tree collapses on top of her, and that is actually the sound of her body exploding from the pressure of the tree, crushing her as she pops like
Oh
a
my
small
God.
balloon.
Esmeralda, my only friend.
Now I can't riff with you all episode, so
Oh.
that's good.
You'll find a way.
No, Esmeralda, you died so young.
the grave.
And so famous.
The metal leg continues to slide down the hill. The hill is collapsing beneath you, and so you're in a huge landslide. Boulders tumbling, trees, all those monoliths and cans of stones sliding down into this huge raging river at the bottom of the hill.
Sunny looks. Did anyone fail their acrobatics checks? Is anyone on their ass? Is anyone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right. So Sunny, with his
7.
superior athletics track of 21, attempts to kind of keep his feet, but also try and help Irina up to hers.
Oh, thanks, Samuel. Really appreciate that.
Hang on a second.
Louise being heavier because she's in full armor and the diving bell is rocketing down the hill.
Yeah, she's actually
everyone else.
Caught me like by my robes on one of her like sort of sticky outy bits on her thing. So that's how I am just like rocketing with
Yeah.
her. And now I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
grab at
Yeah.
Sunny in absolute vain. Sorry, yeah, Sunny. Well, meat sack, quick,
Okay,
help
so
me.
Do you want to give us give it another roll, Irina, from Meat Sack's assistant?
Oh my
Yes,
god! Give me those terrible meaty arms, please. 16.
This is why the ground soil consistency from the vegetation at the top is so important. Is this mud?
Are you seriously trying to explain erosion while we're sliding down this hill?
Yes. I mean, we.
You all slide down as this torrent of boulders and mud and earth chases you down the hill, and the huge collapsed Gulthius tree rolls down behind you. The air is filled with the rushing of water and the creaking and crash of boulders, and this huge tree snapping and rolling down. And as it hits each bump and flies up into the air, the sap leaks like thick blood into the air and the hillside, and you all splash down along with the desiccated corpse of Baba Yaga, the giant's skull, and the what remains of the animated cottage, which is now broken apart into two parts. So there's the cottage and the stump.
How far away is Baba Yag's from us?
Her corpse.
Okay. Well, she is behind you. She's lighter, so she's sliding down behind you. So, Louise, you're the first to hit the water, and you hit hard, and you hit awkwardly, and you smash into the water, and you are immediately in your heavy gear sucked right down into the swirling, turbulent depths of the river, and you are bounced along. It's muddy, it's dark, you cannot see where you are, and you are being tossed and tumbled along the bottom of the river.
Oh no.
Oh no.
If only you could swim, Louise.
Quick, everyone, make your way to the skull. I'm going to see if I can get it going.
Can you make another acrobatics check for me, please, Louise?
Yeah, sure. Well, it's a little bit better. 11.
Yep, you remain at the bottom of the river as it tears along, and you feel yourself being swept along this huge torrent. This river was smaller before, but Baba Yaga's magic has raised this giant storm, augmented by some strange, dark, tentacly power. And she also cast Tsunami before she died. So that is...
Is that a concentration or like...
It's just a... No. Yeah, it just stops. Everything's calm. You're good. So the river is hugely raised and is flowing down its banks, burst its banks and flowing down. The rest of you tumble unceremoniously into the water. You manage to gain yourselves. You all get advantage on your next acrobatics check to swim. Please give me those.
Oh, yeah.
11.
21 for Sunny. Another 21.
12. 22 in total for Sasha.
Okay, so anyone who got 15 or above manages to keep themselves up on the surface of the water. So Sasha and
Arena.
Meaty, did you get 15? Who got 15 and above? Sorry.
Not me.
Yep.
Sasha
So
did.
Sasha, you managed to paddle to the top, and so do you, Sunny. What are you two doing?
Make
You can see the detritus around you. There's like trees and bobbing rocks, bobbing rocks. They're really light. No, the power of the water is like thrusting
they're
them up
volcanic
over the
rocks. They're just
Yeah,
full
they're
of air. Yeah.
Prop rocks.
igneous.
quick! I'm gonna try to hoist myself up to this here skull. Sonny tries to swim to the skull and like grab the tooth and try and hoist himself up. Yeah, to the skull, Baba Yaga's skull.
Yeah, great. You grab a hold of the skull. Give me a strength check.
Right
And Sasha.
Is everyone still kind of like within like a 20-foot air? Like, how close is everyone?
Look, it's chaos, right? And you don't know. You can't like think about like sliding down this hill, right? In this situation, you don't know where everyone is. It's dark. It's pissing down rain. You're in a huge swollen river getting swept downstream. You do not have a grasp on where each other are. This roaring. You can see a few things like the cottage in the water ahead of you, the skull nearby, and the huge Gulthius tree coming down the river behind you at pace, like a huge battering ram about to crush you all.
Oh,
Did you
Alma.
say the river was swole?
Oh, it's yoked.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work. But at the big battering ram of a tree, Sasha, as she's kind of floating on the water, is gonna just kind of raise her hands, palms up, out of the water, and kind of give like a little bit of a wiggle with her fingers. Just because I think it's funny. And then the out of the ground in front of the battering ram, in a 20-foot area, black tentacles start to rise up out of the ground and are going to try and latch onto the tree and stop it in its place, or at least go.
Yeah, what's the spell? Is it Ivard's Black Tentacles?
That's the one, buddy.
One of my favorites, I have to say.
Yeah,
Okay.
it would be, wouldn't it?
You got me.
The hentai spell? No. Really?
Not how great.
Yeah, squirming ebony tentacles. Why do they have to be
num
ebony?
nums?
Tentacles fill a 20-foot square on the ground. You can see within. Okay, so yeah, you summon them, and they 20 feet. So this river is, as I said, swole. It's had mad gains in the last few minutes, and the tentacles
Old lady mad
reach
gains.
out from the bank and try and grasp onto the Gulthius tree, or the trunk of it as it slams down the river. But they grasp onto it, but they're unable to hold it, even if they're gripping onto the brakes. This is a 150-foot tree. This is a huge big boy.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Big boy.
It's a thick, girthy big boy as it rockets down the river, and you can see that the river behind it is building up, and there's like stones and other trees, and you're getting this big wall of water, and detritus pushing this down towards you. So, Sunny,
13 on my strength check to
Okay.
climb aboard the skull.
you grasp the side and manage to drag yourself up into the back of the skull, and
Oh, come on. How do you work this thing? I gotta get it going. Sonny fumbles around trying, and he like puts his hand in the eye socket and taps it. He looks for a key, can't find it, and then he sees a cupboard and kicks it. He's like, "Oh, just gotta hot wire this motherfucker."
yes,
And he attempts to hot wire the floating skull.
yes, amazing. Give me a sleight of hand.
That's a 16. I've done this before.
Yeah, amazing. You absolutely have. You managed to just jumpstart to. You peel off two wires and you spark them together, and it starts up. And you can see it's driven by two strangely shaped sort of joysticks that stick out of the top of the teeth. They look like little black tentacles, and you have to grip them with a real firm.
Oh man, that reminds me of. Well, now's not the time for an anecdote, Sonny. Come on, get your shit together.
Okay, excellent. So, as you heartily grip those tentacles, the shapes of Irina, who else, and Raggy Boy, plunge into the water. So, can you two give me another acrobatics check?
Sure
please?
can. There's nothing in Ryrena. She can't see a damn thing.
20!
Hey!
Damn.
She just keeps sinking
Okay,
and
Irina
tumbling
is-
around. I think she's getting weighed down by a Christian Dior
Absolutely.
necklace, but she refuses to take it off.
As any,
Fashion is
any
pain.
sane person would.
Ragyog double pikes and enters the water without a splash and aims straight for Irina to try and help her.
Okay, you are swimming down through dark, murky, turbulent water. How are you going to find Irina?
Lathander will light the way. Holding on to my holy symbol, I pray, the morning Lord, in this hour of our greatest need, light the way
So,
to your
sorry.
to
The water.
to wherever I'm trying to go.
The Ragyog's being weighed down by another type of Christian something.
Yeah.
Holding the holy symbol, as you pray to Lathander, that light begins to stream from it, daylight even, and the brightness illuminates this part of the river, but it is still murky and filled with silt and stirred up debris, and the light beams like it's almost like Lathander is doing his darndest to give you a hand here, but the light cannot penetrate the silt and the darkness that infects this place, that infects this river. And as you hold it out in front of you, searching desperately, holding your breath, your breath getting shorter, you feel that oxygen running out in your lungs, and the light shining brightly. You almost have to shade your eyes against the light of your own holy symbol. You feel just a little tickle down on your hip.
I look down to my hip. Ugh, Irina. I think this is me thinking, not talking, obviously, because otherwise.
Yeah, you
Mouthful
take
of
a big
water.
lungful. You look down, and there on your hip is the amulet of Ravenkind, and it presses cold against your skin.
No time for that now. No time for that now. Where's Irina? Where's Irina? My wispy hair floats in the water as it tumbles like through the rapids.
Yeah, you search around. The light it's you're just not able to see her in the silt and the darkness. And as you plunge deeper, the tightness in your chest growing, the oxygen starting to run out. You hear a whisper. Why won't you let me help you?
Because you're not the morning lord.
The water sweeps you under. Okay, Irina, can you please make one more acrobatics check for me?
It's a 10. I have all of those,
Okay.
like, equestrian lessons that I did as part of being a noblewoman. We did flower arranging. I learnt the viola. There was a lot of things that we did, but none of them involved swimming.
It's a big problem in Europe.
You are swept down and slammed down into the bottom of the river.
I never wanted to be one of those British backpackers, but here we are.
And as you are, your face is like smashed down into
Didn't
the river
even
mud, and
see
you
the
feel
flags. How was I know I needed to swim between them?
It rushes up your nostrils and fills your mouth with like a filthy, dank taste, and you are slammed into your back and the back of your head. A huge boulder crushes you down into the soil and rolls off you, which forces the breath out of your lungs.
Oh,
and
damn.
you immediately begin to suffocate. You are swept downstream, and you are suffocating. So you have only a short time where you can remain conscious. So for the next 2 rounds, oh dear.
That doesn't sound good.
No, for the next 2 rounds, you will remain conscious, and you can you can try and cast spells without verbal components, but you are in very, very dire straits as you are tumbled along the bottom of the river. Louise, you are also at the bottom of the river.
Yeah. Is she's kind of like pretty heavy, so moving through the water in a way that's kind of along the bottom. Has she seen any light nearby?
There's a diffuse light that fills the river, and as you're sort of moving along, you can see it rushing away further down the river. As the longer you all spend in here, the more separated you're going to become, because you're moving at different paces. There's different currents and eddies, and Eddie's back, and
I never left.
Yeah, so
This time he's in the water.
Fuck, I nearly said Arikis. Louise looks to, like, feels the current, and, like, suddenly she feels at one with the water, and says, "You have to use the oar," and launches forth a big wall of water, in the direction away from the current behind, which puts a big wall. Yeah, I can swim like a boss. She puts a big wall behind her of, like, the water is essentially a big wall, and then with the inertia, like, doesn't even wait to find out if that works, just launches herself forward into the water and swims forth, seeing the light of what she's got nothing else to go on, so assumes that that's the rest of her party, and launches herself towards them, and attempts to find whatever she can.
Okay, you summon a wall of water, which appears behind you.
Yeah.
30 feet long, 10 feet high, and 1 foot thick. This water adds to the water that's already there, creating more water, which is not really ideal for anybody except Louise in this situation.
But it gives you a lot of momentum, right? Like, lots of momentum.
Yeah,
So
that's right. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it does. That's what I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, the water, it displaces the water around you and forces you down the chute, like
me? And what's happening to me?
Fat kid down a water slide.
yeah, like a
Can I
poop.
Can I do, like, try to perceive to see if I can see any of my mates?
Yeah, the you can. Yep, go for it.
Okay.
Give me a perception.
Oh, that's not good. 11.
Yeah,
Pretty silty.
It's really difficult. You would need to do very, very well to be picking each other out in this. It is silty. It is dark. It's raining. There's now a mix of fresh and salt water thanks to the Waterwall.
You're my Waterwall.
Seeing
Anyway, here's
seeing the
Waterwall.
situation, and an idea comes to Louise.
Episode title. Anyway.
She commands the people around her to attack her. She uses command to. She feels angry towards the rest of her party for leaving her, and commands them to attack herself.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Irina's happy to pick up on that. Can I, like,
Can you just read
chill touch and slap her in the
read
face?
the first line of that spell for me, Jack?
I speak one word. Command to a creature you can see within range. Oh, fuck. I thought I had a good thing. Fuck you, Greg.
You tell them, and all the rocks and twigs around you like slam
And
into
Eddie.
you. And Eddie comes in, he punches you he punches you right in the guts, and
here's Peter.
and Peter comes in and kicks you, and you're down. The rocks and trees, as you're searching desperately for your companions, rushing through the water, pushed along by the strength of your wall of water, you're battered and hammered by rocks and boulders and bits of the cairns, the stacked rocks and trees and branches, and each time one hits you, it cracks into your diving suit, your diving bell, and each one hammers again and again, battering you left and right as you take damage, and bits of the armor start to clip off, fly off, first a shoulder,
that's
a
no good.
pauldron, next a gauntlet, next a greave, and you're battered and spun and tossed. Next your codpiece, next your
It's a real cod as well.
it's just a cod.
It just swims off.
It's just a live cod.
Just go swimming.
He's packing. He
That
packing.
is why I smell fishy down there.
Lydia, you need to sort it out down there.
And as you are battered in this river, for the first time, you break free of the diving
I
bell.
want to break free.
And you, the last bits of armor are battered off you. You are battered and bruised. You take 20 points of damage from that hammering. You have lost your armor, but you are free of that armor. And what has weighed you down before, suddenly you are able to glide through the water as you were always meant to do. And you gain your swim speed as your webbed feet and slight fins, webbed feet and fingers and slight fins help you glide and slice through the water and the darkness. Okay. Sunny.
Sonny gets a kind of grip on the tentacles and tries to figure out how it works, and almost kind of drops it in the drink. Whoa! And then pulls up just the last second. He kind of looks around for his friends, can't really see them. It's amidst the maelstrom of all the flotsam and jetsam, but he does look and see the tree rolling down the hill at speed, this massive 120-foot carnage that's coming down upon them. So then he spins the tentacles towards the tree and points them and tries to gather as much momentum as he can. Here we go!
You realize you just have to press down on the tip to go.
Is that where the nos is?
Just-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's there's little buttons just on the tip of the tendon.
Little
Just gotta-
suction cups.
Yeah, little suction. Yeah, they're squidgy.
He gets his thumbs right
Wet.
in the suction caps and then massages a little bit and squidges them in and pushes forward, getting forward momentum and thrusts with the skull, aiming it directly at the tree trunk,
Okay, yeah, you're going for a collision course into the
trying
tree.
to bash it out the way. Or, like, break it or
Amazing.
something.
Okay. Yeah, shit. Just roll a d20 for me. That's amazing.
Oh dear. Come on, spinner.
Roll a handle skull check.
Oh, it's an 8. Hell yeah. Lucky
Okay,
eight.
good old 8. You are not quite able to control this properly just yet, and it's raining, it's slippery, and as you're careening towards the tree, it bounces, and there's this like moment of slow motion as it sort of hits a bump in the river and lifts up above you, and you're flying this skull straight towards this tree as it hits the like a bump in the river, because it's coming down the river like a log flume basically, and it with the like this white wall of water behind it, and it hits this bump in the river and just tips up into the air and lifts, and as you're flying, you skim the water underneath it, and this huge trunk, like you look up and it's slow motion, you're able to just reach up and just gently touch the trunk as it flies over the top, water dripping down onto you as you rush through and slam through the water up out the other side and circle around. Can you give me a perception check?
Damn, that was cool.
To notice on the bottom of the trunk written DPR Kirsten Strahd.
And a little heart.
That was what the perception check was for, Ben.
Patreon.com/dice paper roll.
I think some of that was Esmeralda.
DPR for Patreon.
It says, please share our posts on social media and tell your friends about us.
That's a
Don't hold back.
24 perception.
Okay, so you burst up through the water, and the skull goes into a straight up into the air, spinning, and you manage to gain control of it and dive back down towards the water. The G forces really pulling on your meat sack, but you're luckily that's something that all fighter pilots, well, a lot of them endure. Good G-force pull on the meat sack.
Sorry, when was Rag and Bone Man an air fighter pilot?
You don't know me.
Since he got G-forces on his meat sack, so it then pulls him down towards the water, and you see a bonnet bob up in the water ahead of you, Sasha. So you're flying down towards Sasha.
Jack, get the bubble wrap ready. I feel like I'm about to pop out a hemorrhoid. And he pushes down to go speed down as fast as he can towards the bonnet and tries to kind of maneuver the skull so that it'll position him just in front of where the bonnet is, so that hopefully it'll get in the way and allow Esmeralda. Sorry, not Esmeralda. She's dead. Allow his party mate to get on board.
Sasha. Party
Well,
mate.
you forgot Ragyog's name, and he's been there from the beginning. You're a newbie as far as I'm concerned.
But speaking of Esmeralda, so within the 6 seconds of old mate Sonny flying through the air in the skull ship, Sasha floating on the water can't see any of her other party mates except for Sonny. But then in the water, floating beside her, she sees Esmeralda's leg.
The mechanical leg.
Her mechanical leg, which after so many years of adventuring with Esmeralda, knows of the secret harpoon mechanism within it. So she locks the where the leg would slide in,
This is why she never fired it.
Yeah.
where the leg would go inside the mechanical leg, and puts that to her shoulder and aims the heel of the foot
Kicking my A, motherfucker.
directly at the skull ship and fires the harpoon at the skull ship, hoping to hook on and then be dragged away.
Rolls a one and skewers the meat puppet through the head.
But it'll still take me
That's
with
the
it.
end. Give us a roll. Give us a range to hit.
Fudge it, Danny. Fudge it.
It's a 17 on the die.
Oh,
Amazing.
Plus
It arcs up.
dexterity,
Yeah,
that stuff
easy
too.
hit. Easy
19.
hit. The harpoon lodges into the giant's eye socket, and you grip for dear life onto the leg as the skull races past above you. And it rips you up out of the water into a barefoot water ski stance on top of the water as it races down the river, and you single foot it down the murky river.
Incidentally,
casting
Before we
over.
move on, incidentally, I believe Bert Newton's new leg has the same feature.
What's this?
Oh, too soon? Too soon for the leg?
no.
Amazing.
We'll tell you in the dice
We'll tell you in the
section.
dice section.
We'll tell you in the dice section.
Oh,
Jack.
God. Oh my God. Yes.
I just looked it up.
Oh, that movie.
There's
really-
some Australian humor for you.
Oh, golden. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Raggy.
Oh, I had
Raggy
something
boy.
funny to say then, and you just knocked it right out of my head, Emil. Ragyog.
Could have given you a leg up. Come on.
Yeah.
Nah.
Ragyog, glowing holy symbol in hand, kind of sort of shoves it down towards the raven symbol of ravenkind, and in his head is just like, back with you, you foul beast, whoever you are, and just prays that he will find the way to the surface, and he starts swimming to try and break to
Oh
the
man, Ben,
surface.
I'm real glad you remembered the funny thing you're going to say. That's awesome.
17.
Okay.
Me too.
The power of Lathander guides you swiftly. The power of Lathander and the power of Eddie guides you swiftly to the surface of the river, and you burst up just as. Oh yes, you burst up just as Sasha's wet petticoats, slap you in the face.
Petticoat, that's what I was thinking of.
That was it. Yeah, give me a dexterity save, please.
It's a 2.
Oh.
Wait.
Reaching
5.
Reaching gingerly for Sasha's knickerbockers, you're too embarrassed to grab a hold of her, too ashamed.
Now that I know you're a Such and Such.
And she passes straight over the top of you.
Her feet just like kick him straight in the face. And then he comes off and she just launches off a little bit, just like a little jump. Little jump.
Little
Dainty
jump, just
little
enough
shoes.
actually to get you up in the air.
Yeah.
And into the back of the skull.
Hey!
It's just the momentum that Sasha needs to get up into the skull. Ragyog, you slip away from Sasha, but the top half or the floor of the once animated cottage bobs along the river next to you, and you're able to swim over and grab a hold of that.
Chicken leg.
The chicken leg, yeah, it's a good stabilizer. So
Oh, that's what I was going to say before, Jack. I just wish you were still drawing art for the podcast. That barefoot water skiing down the river. Oh,
That was going to be a funny
holding
joke.
onto a leg.
I realised it wasn't funny. It's just something I was going to say. Anyway,
Irina.
glad I said
Yep.
Us too.
Thanks for sharing, Ben. Really appreciate that.
Irina's still conscious. Yeah.
Conscious.
Great.
Just yes, she cannot. She's underwater. She's hammered into the ground, the bottom of the river. She's all silted and she's free of that, but she is out of breath, has no idea sort of which way is up, and is being like dragged at pace along the bottom of the river. You can't speak. Your lungs are full of water. You just taken in a big old gasp of water, but you would be able to cast, I don't know, like silence spells or
Yeah. Great.
or swim.
I honestly do feel like when you're drowning and you have to put your hand up, right? So you can try and like raise your hand, and I'm like, can I cast like a chill touch towards the surface and see if someone will see it?
What if you created an ice block that you could surf on?
What if you made more water?
Yeah, I mean, that's also
Dude, I could make more
That's
water. Or is that not its
yeah.
intended purpose?
You reach out and you summon your sorceress energy and you focus on the chill touch, and you reach out and the cold surrounds your hand and arm, and you feel the water like freezing, encasing your arm, and rather than give you the buoyancy that you hoped, it just drags you further down the river. It really it doesn't do anything to assist you. It just sweeps you further along.
Great. If anything,
Can you
I've
give
created
me
a sail.
Can you give me an acrobatics check?
An
please?
underwater sail. 19.
Hey!
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
so-
buoyant.
Yeah, the buoyancy does help you. You're able to swim further towards the surface, but you're now in the center of the river. The flow is stronger. You're swept along at pace, and you have no idea where you are.
Louise, where are you? Help me. I'm very, very bad, and I've missed all the fun action that's happening on the surface. Come on.
Do you say that out loud with your lungs?
With your lung full of
Nah.
water.
Because that might help Louise. Maybe.
Yeah, Louise might actually hear it.
Louise might actually be able to hear
Yeah.
that.
Can I do like echolocation through the water to find her?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Louise, give me a perception.
Fuck yes, I can give you a perception. That would be. I need to mix my peas.
Yeah, not persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion would be good for me actually.
Persuade all the rocks to hit you again.
Oh, for fuck's sake! It's caught on the side of the screen. Can I roll again?
It's caught on the side of the the digital roll.
Yeah, it was. It was caught on the side of the. It wasn't. That was a shit roll from D&D
The
Beyond.
E dice went off the table, Greg. Come on.
I'm rolling
Fucking-
again, but
we're-
physically.
We're not fucking animals, all right? No, you don't hear shit, Louise. You are swimming through the water at pace. You haven't been free in the water in so long, and despite all the terror that you feel for your friends, all the pressures, all the darkness, this freedom in the water is amazing, and you slice through the water towards.
Can I like cast like a
just down
charisma
river.
check to make Louise remember me?
Yeah. Yeah, do it.
Yes?
Sure, go for it.
Great. An 11?
Persuasion of charisma.
She's not remembering shit.
No, she remembers something vaguely.
Yeah, she's like, something. I'm pretty sure there is something I should be doing, but this is fantastic.
Can you just roll a d20 for me, please?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, God. It's a 4. What is going on?
Oh. You're
I
dying.
am.
Yeah. That was a death save, was it?
That was a death save. So as you reach up towards towards what you think is the ceiling, your ice encased hand sort of dragging you further down the river. You see spots in front of your eyes, and you are unable to hold on to consciousness any longer, and you plunge into darkness. Louise?
Louise casts Aura of Vitality, which sends out a healing energy. She's so enraptured by the water that like healing energy kind of leaps out from her in a 30-foot radius. And as she's swimming, maybe if someone was to come into that, they would be...
Hey, I'm Eddie. I feel so much better.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Eddie starts doing capoeira. Feels that good.
If they come in...
Thank you for the 2 people in here that got that joke. Awesome. Okay, so you are swimming with the current. Is that right, Louise?
Yeah.
You're swimming with the current. You're flashing down the water, the river, and around you, as before, when you've summoned this aura, there's this effervescence. It's like you've soda streamed the river, and there's like a fizziness, a carbonation that fills the water around you, and the bubbles stream off you as you slice through the water down the river. And Irina, you black out your body going limp in the water as you float up. Can you give me another d20, please, Arima?
Yep. 15.
Okay. You manage to hold on to life even in your unconscious state for just a moment as you both flash down the river. Ragyog, you cling to the remains of the cottage as it races down the river as well, and the skull floats above flying down. I think that is a great place to end this episode.
Aquatic cliffhanger.
Of Curse of Strahd.
Hey, Sasha, how are you with electronics? See if you can get this flashlight in the eye working.
I can use my mage hand.
Hey, Ragyog, where are you? Ragyog!
Why have you
Louisa!
gone all southern,
Hey,
Sonny?
you're rubbing off on me. What can I say?
Become-
I'm not a very strong personality type. I get influenced easily by those around me. That's why I joined the Republican Party. It's why I became a singer.
Are you Elvis?